seems like a lot of other things have been happening around the world currently.
Like what, Gone? Like what? What do you mean?
You know, Connor. You know. Even if you don't care, Connor. Even if you don't care, and to be fair, I didn't really care about it. Because we're talking about Kendrick versus Drake, by the way.
Of the century.
We're like the lamest people on earth.
We are the lamest people on earth.
We're very late to this by the time this comes out. But.
Yeah, so we're currently recording this, and it's popping off right now. But we're going to be about 2 weeks desynced, and by that time, I'm sure Kendrick has released a full album.
We have such a knack for talking about stuff, and then it develops so wildly that whatever we said is so irrelevant. We've done this so many times because we're so late to it.
So to date this episode right now, the latest development is that Drake's estate got shot up by someone.
It's not been confirmed.
Which hasn't been confirmed yet. We're still trying to figure it out.
I thought they were just rapping. What's going on?
Oh no, this is bro. Okay. I've been following this from the very beginning. This shit has gone beyond me.
As somebody who like very much struggles to care about what's happening, why should I care, and what is the significance?
So basically, normally rap beef is kind of just like, just making fun of each other until one of them steps down or one of them, gets fucked up. But in this case, Kendrick went so diabolically hard.
Is winning.
Oh, Kendrick went so diabolically hard. It's crazy.
Do you want to explain the beef from the beginning? Because even like, I will say this for the record. Yeah. I don't like.
Yeah, why are they beefing?
Okay, so the beef from the very beginning. Okay. Drake releases a track with J. Cole called First Person Shooter, which became like #1 all over the world. It's a great track. I like it. But in that track, Drake was like comparing, so basically putting himself, J. Cole, and Kendrick and calling them the big three. Right? it's
Well, did he actually use that?
He actually used the term the big three.
Oh my god!
This is like schoolyard shit.
Yeah. So he called them the big three, right? And then about 4 months later, I would say, Future and Metro Boomin came out with an album. On one of those tracks, Kendrick was a feature on it, and he did a feature verse in response to that claim. And he said, "Fuck the big three, it's just the big me." So basically, from there, he was just like, "No, fuck that. I'm not buddy with you guys. Fuck you guys. I'm the big shit, not you guys." So obviously, that incited a war between Kendrick and J. Cole and Drake. J. Cole was the first one to respond with a really crappy diss track that he clearly rushed, which was very bad. People clowned on him for that. So much so that a couple of days later, publicly, he actually apologized for releasing that track.
I don't know who J. Cole is, by the way.
J. Cole is a very big rapper, basically.
I don't listen to rap.
Right.
That wasn't evident.
Wow, I couldn't have guessed.
I don't
look at me. I don't listen to rap.
I don't listen to rap either. Okay. For the record.
So J. Cole, really big artist right now. A lot of people love him, but he releases this diss track on Kendrick, went terribly, fell flat on its face. Okay. And in a live concert, he publicly was like, "Yo, that was really lame of me. I'm going to take the L. I'm going to delete the song. That was really stupid of me." Yeah. And the internet fucking clowned on him because that's never happened in a rap beef before, right?
Yeah.
So people are like, "Oh, J. Cole's a fucking pussy, blah, blah, blah." Then Drake releases a track being like, "No, I'm not going to be the pussy. I'm going to stand down and be the man and actually fight Kendrick on it."
Right.
A couple of them release tracks with one another, against each other. And then Drake releases this track called Family Matters, which was pretty, big allegations being thrown around, being like, "Oh, Kendrick like abuses his wife," all this kind of like terrible stuff. Not even 30 minutes after that track gets released, Kendrick surprise releases with a response called Meet the Grahams. And that song is the most brutal fucking song I've ever heard in my life. So basically, he's like calling him a deadbeat dad, saying that his entire organization is put full of files, that he is supposedly has another secret child that he's been hiding. Okay. All these like insane allegations. And like he compares Drake to Weinstein in this track. It's really mean, really disgusting. And a lot of people are like, okay, now this is like getting beyond beef. And then if that wasn't enough, less than 24 hours after that track, Kendrick releases another track,
I saw that,
being
yeah.
like, I'm gonna go back to back with this shit.
Yeah.
And releases basically like a club hit to kind of like make fun of Drake, but the contents of it were just absolutely brutal as well. Just being like, oh, you know, certified lover boy, certified. Oh, that's a line that I remember quite a bit.
It had a lot of allegations about.
Yeah, my favorite line from that song is trying to strike a chord, but it's probably A minor.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
That's a funny
Which
line.
is like, that's fire. And yeah, so that happened. And then Drake, I think just yesterday or the day before, released a response, but people are kind of speculating that the beef might be over because this new track by Drake, he's definitely playing defense. He's like, he's not bringing out any new stuff towards Drake, and he's kind of just like, no, I'm not, I don't have a secret child.
I'm not a.
No, you.
No, I saw like some of his defense was like, I can't be I'm
too famous.
Yeah.
What?
Which is like, what the fuck are you talking about?
There's never ever been a famous
No, never at all.
It's absolutely going to get demonetized.
Yeah.
Her like 15 times.
PDF file.
PDF, that's a good one.
He's downloading PDF files. Yeah, so that's where we're currently at right now with this whole beef. And it's just been insane because normally with rap beefs, it never went that far.
Yeah.
Usually they just like keep it within just like the songs and everything. But Kendrick is really actually trying to.
Well,
in one of those tracks, he straight up said that Drake should die.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Which is like, whoa.
I think I remember him opening up with, because, okay, for the record, I don't listen to rap. I don't usually care about rap, but this entire thing got me interested in rap. Unironically, this was
it's cool beef.
Unironically, as someone who has who has never had much interest in that kind of like that culture or like the rap industry in general.
What do you mean? Your rap's great.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I wrote it myself, Connor, by the way. You can tell.
Well, as a good rapper, I would shadow write. I would get a shadow writer, ghost writer.
You're like Drake. You got the ghost writer.
Well, I don't compare. It sounds like I don't want to be compared to Drake. All right, let's not. Sounds like a pretty harsh comparison to make, Jerry.
My bad.
No, but this genuinely got me interested in just the entire culture and rap music in general. This was one of the best, from like a third person thing, one of the best marketing events that could happen for rap music in general. Because it's got so many people, a lot of people who have like never talked about rap before, never had any interest. And it's been this beef that has been such a big event that people cannot help but focus on it,
Yeah, because I mean, like the Kendrick tracks alone, I think like the Meet the Grahams track, I think I saw got like 12 million views in the first day or something. It's like, it's become like the most streamed or played rap song of this year already. And it's the most fucking, like, it's not something you should be listening to.
I remember, I think that was the first track I actually listened to for this beef because I was like, what the fuck are people talking about? So I listened to Meet the Grahams. And having absolutely zero context for what was going on, and then hearing Kendrick be like, "Yo," I assumed it was like Drake's son or something like that.
Adonis,
yeah. I was like, "Yo, sorry that your grandfather didn't use a condom." I was like, what? Just like,
Meet the Grahams was brutal because he was actually, it was posed in this, it was a really cool and like kind of creative structure for a beef song where instead of directly addressing Drake, he poses the song as like him writing letters to each member of his family. So he starts off with Drake's son, Adonis, who, by the way, was originally hidden from the public until another rapper, Pusha T, actually exposed that. So now with the second track of him,
kid Adonis.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, that's a name. But like, yeah, so he basically like opens.
The kid Zeus.
Yeah. But like he basically opens up, like, saying like, speaking to like Adonis and being like, oh, your father is a terrible father figure. Let me be a father figure for you since your daddy wasn't around, and like telling all this horrible stuff to his son. And then he goes after like Drake's parents. And then just being like, talking to his dad, being like, your son is a fucking manipulator, and like, I'm blaming you for his gambling addictions. And I'm just like, bro, this is this is devious. This is just,
this is beyond devious.
This is beyond. This is devilish.
This is
it's absolutely devilish.
Like it's devious.
It's not. It's not even
sound like a fucking Disney villain.
No, it's just evil. It's just really, really mean stuff.
It's a little bit mean.
It's mega mean.
But it doesn't matter because the internet's decided that he's won.
So yeah, from what I'm seeing right now, I'd say maybe about 80-90% of the people who are actually interested in this beef are saying like, yeah, I think Kendrick won.
Yeah,
which I agree with.
I think it's interesting from like the reason I got invested into this whole beef was just it was like the music and also just the way that they almost played the PR game. Like I do think, for my worthless opinion on rap, Kendrick's songs, Kendrick's songs sounded better to me. That doesn't mean anything.
I much prefer Kendrick over Drake.
Music maybe beeps and boops, and to me, rap is like ahs and ums. I was like this. Most of the time, this means nothing to me. But for once, this is the first time I actually sat down and I was like,
you listened to the lyrics?
All right, Gant, focus in for a second. Lock in, Gant. Lock in.
I saw like videos from like teachers that were like, yeah, it's what kids are talking about.
Yeah, there's like videos from like
kids
university
fighting,
scholars.
Kids are like fighting based on like who their allegiance lies with.
Yeah.
And if you're like a Drake kid, you're being bullied right now, which also a Drake kid sounds terrible.
A Drake fan, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So right now, Drake fans, there's a lot of memes going around, and the memes have been great of like, just Drake fans just huffing just copious amounts of copium.
Yeah.
And all the people just being like, J. Cole is like sitting in a field of flowers right now.
And the third reason I've been invested is just because the memes are fucking fire, man.
Oh, there's so many good memes coming out of this.
Are so good.
I mean, whenever there's a good cultural event,
yeah,
memes are ensure. I like the submarine. The memes are good on that, even though that was terrible. But the memes, there were a lot of memes.
Yeah.
Whenever anyone's like all talking about something.
I mean, this is terrible as well if you think about it. If any of like the allegations from either side, if any of them come out to actually be true, like that is pretty like career ending for either one.
I mean, it's more than career ending. This is
one
of the allegations is just a crime.
You'd be surprised how in the entertainment industry how much people get away with.
Well,
still have careers.
Yeah,
as we know very well. This is
especially the music industry.
Yeah, music industry. My God.
Yeah. But it's been such a delight just to see fucking this after all of the years of like fucking fake YouTuber beefs and ukulele apology videos, and you just realize
finally some good food.
And you finally realize, oh, this is what real beef looks like. This is what happens when two people actually just hate each other.
I'm just happy that Kendrick is actually finally releasing new music. Honestly, as a fan, because he hasn't released stuff since like 2020, I think. 21.
Normally there's no YouTubers. They kind of almost benefit from drama, but you'd think with when you have an established music career, there's kind of no real benefit.
Well, I disagree. I think there's benefit to beef because
not beef like this.
Yeah, it depends.
Not for Drake.
Yeah, it depends if you come out as the winner or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Even then, like if you. Even Kendrick, you'll now have these people who think that you are all these horrible things. Drake is accused, right? And I think that normally the reason why we don't see this kind of beef or drama, really only really see it in rap, is because people are like, oh, I like money, I like having a career. I'm just not gonna. I'd rather just keep working.
But it's just interesting because I just think the way Kendrick played this, whether it was intentional or not, music aside, was just fucking perfect.
This dude was playing 5D chess.
I mean,
he was.
I think I heard some of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something good.
Yeah.
Something cool.
No, it was great.
I have no idea. I genuinely wish I could get into it, but I'm like, oh, okay.
No, because like the way he like escalated the narrative to be like he always put the ball in Drake's court and didn't allow him time to respond. So I remember he released the track Euphoria, which I think was the first time it like
That was his first response.
yeah, that was the first time I heard people talking about it. I was like, I don't know, this is some rap shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then the second time I heard about it was Meet the Grahams. I didn't even know that Drake had released a track prior to that.
Because he released it 30 minutes after it came out, so it completely smothered his response.
Yeah. So he clearly just prepared a song, knowing that, I don't know if he prepared one song or multiple songs, knowing that Drake was going to make a response about family and shit like that. And he was like, all right, fucking play the L music. Play the fucking L music.
I mean, there's something satisfying about watching someone just be destroyed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And outplayed. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. You're like, damn. He knew.
And then just seeing the way that played out and seeing him control the narrative, and then after that, just fucking kicking a man while he's down with the second track before Drake could even respond.
Yeah.
And then afterward, Drake trying his best to pull a fucking Joseph Joestar and be like, haha, I expected you to call me a pedo. And everyone was like, Drake, I don't think that's the argument you think it is.
No, that's not the play you wanted to be.
Drake,
no, the biggest L that Drake took, in my opinion, was like after like the whole accusation of like him hiding a secret child came out about it. He posted an Instagram story which was like, Lamau, if you can find me the secret daughter, then I'd love to know where it is. But because there isn't one. And then people are like, but you're not going to say anything about the sexual allegations, the PDF file allegations? Nothing about that? All right, man. That's a little yikes.
Yeah. Why would him even having a kid matter? He makes music.
Well, I think
Like,
it's
why
just
the fuck does
because.
it care? Like,
Well, I think it's just because people are
Street
like,
cred,
he's a
reputation.
deadbeat dad, you know.
Yeah.
Like this man is 37, going around like he's still like in his like early 20s, like having.
Oh, you think the concern is that he doesn't want to be like seen like he's just not there for the kid at all, or?
Well, he wasn't for his first kid until Pusha T literally forced him to make Adonis go public.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you have a kid, you should be fucking out for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, I mean, I feel like he has no excuse.
And that's why the Kendrick track just bit even harder, because in the part where he's talking to Adonis, he's just like, you know, be proud of who you are. Like, you know, be proud to be black. Be proud to be the person that you are, because, you know, your dad didn't do that for you. And I'm just like, oh, that's fucking brutal.
Yeah.
I watched a video of like Andre 3000 just in a laundromat, just
Oh, yeah, I love that interview.
The flute.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
Gonna hang out with my boy.
He released this like really weird
flute,
45-minute ambient flute album, and I'm just like, all right, Andre, I respect you.
He's literally like, this is like the two sides of rap.
Yeah.
You can have beef, or you can just chill. Like, it seems like he's just living his best life.
Well, that's what J. Cole decided. I think that's why J. Cole decided to apologize, right? Because he was probably like, this is gonna get ugly. I'm dipping out.
J. Cole watched Vinland Saga 2 and he's like, actually, I have no
I have no enemies.
I have no enemies.
There's kind of like anti-rap. You're like, actually, sorry, my bad.
Yeah. But that's why people were clowning on him at first, right? But now everyone is like, we have to apologize to J. Cole for clowning on him, because that was the biggest brain move ever. That man saved his career so hard by not getting involved in this.
Yeah, he saw the future and he was like, I'm going to take the right path.
Yeah.
I'm going to save my own career.
Yeah, so that's where we're currently at right now. People are saying that it might be over because of Drake's response. But
Well, there's nothing Drake can do. The only thing that I see happening is Kendrick just continues. Just
release the whole album.
At this point, he could.
And people would eat it up.
He's already released 4 tracks.
That's a lot of tracks.
It's enough for an EP already.
Wait, so like, why does it take them so long to normal? Is there just no inspiration to make me finally?
Bro, being a creative, man.
Some inspiration.
Yeah.